Hello Libra! Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman, artwork by Katrina Sokolova. Her name is below the tarot, the word tarot. There are websites, ToriHartman.com, WatkinsPublishing.com. So if you're interested, feel free to enjoy that as you need to. Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish, illustrated by Jesse Reish. This is a 2002 deck. I didn't see any websites, even though I keep looking most times. But I think she has a website. I'm pretty sure somebody told me once, but my brain isn't bringing it forward. If you like their stuff, feel free to search it out. Okay. Okay. So you have good cards coming in. This card fell out while I was shuffling for you. It's Prosperity. I feel like this is long-term success we're dealing with. When I feel Prosperity, that's different than the success card in the sense of like Prosperity is telling me like year after year, you know, season after season at least, we're getting some payoff. It just seems to be coming back more and more. And I feel like, for example, like this season we get a little bit of payoff, and then the season after that a little more than that, and the season after that a little more than that. That's Prosperity, like growing success. And I'm also getting the Knight of Pentacles with this. So what we're dealing with, we're looking at it in those type of eyes, or that type of viewpoint. A little success now, a little more later, a little more after that later. Like this is going to be building, which I feel like you're very, like, okay, if that's really going to happen that way, okay, cool. If it's really going to happen that way, but we got to keep an eye on that. This is also a situation where the first round of success is not enough, but judgment is in your favor, because they're saying the first round of success, not enough, but they're saying, don't worry, it grows more. It's kind of like, you know, this year the tree gives us 2 oranges. Next year it gives us 5. The year after that it gives us 10. You know, every year it produces more. Now, you do have social dissonance. That's not even hitting in my brain what that means. I feel like I normally would know what dissonance means. I want to use the word disruption too. Social problems, that's for sure. If we're going to really dumb it down, because my brain is not computing, nope, offline. It is offline. Which happens sometimes when I read. I don't know. It just happens. There's problems here. This 3 of Cups is the challenge. Now, people don't have to be ill-meaning to cause problems. I feel like I almost feel like some of you immediately laughed, like, oh yeah, like, don't worry, I know that. They don't have to be negative or trying to cause problems to actually just cause problems. And because I'm not getting a negative feel with this, but I do feel like there's a lot of social problems. I don't usually do this. I gotta know what that word dissonance means, because I feel like that really is what would bring this in. Oh, my phone's saying no. Yeah, my phone's not cooperating. So, I don't know. I want to know what the word dissonance means, but it's just not coming into the front of my brain. People aren't meaning to cause problems, but they are. They're not ill-meaning. And I feel like this is one of the things that's really getting under my skin. Is like I have to keep picking up after other people. And I'm trying to put this together. I'm trying to get more success out of this. I'm trying to build trust here. But it's kind of like the more I try to build this, the more people get in the way. The more I try to put this where it's supposed to be and keep people where they're supposed to be, the more they just keep getting in the way. It's like, I don't know how to, they're not trying to, and I know they're not trying to. And I feel like your energy say, I know they're not trying to, but they just keep making problems. What is this going on in the environment? Ooh. This is lurking in the environment. Do you You don't know this is coming. This is like the tower is like rolling around here. It's like lurking around this situation. This is a situation, like, this is going to heavily affect this is affecting these people. It's not directly happening to you, but something happening around other people is going to upset the situation. You trying to build more trust and trying to keep cultivating that and making people feel like they can talk to you will actually have a positive effect when that comes in, because there's something unexpected that's not, I don't feel like I like this, is happening to people around you. I feel like you're the cleanup crew, though. I don't feel like it's happening to you directly, happening to people around you, and you seem to have to walk in and help clean up the mess. Which you don't seem to be upset about, kind of like, no, that's part of what I do. When people start falling apart, I step in to keep them from completely going to crap. There is something happening around. Like, do you see it? I don't think you see it coming. I don't know what to say about that. And they're giving you like a heads up. You may think you know what's coming, but it's not in view. Whatever it is, it's kind of like, it's almost like a car accident. It's kind of like, oh, I mean, I can understand that happening, but I didn't realize that was actually going to happen. I'm trying to stay connected, and I'm having a hard time. Like, I'm trying to help everybody. I'm trying to keep everybody on point. People are getting in my way. This does get better over time. I feel like when this moment comes up, this bad moment, there's people who are just going to walk right away from it. And they're going to walk right away from you, at least. You're not going to be able to touch. You're just not going to be able to help, touch, anything with that. The people left over around you seem to be very, very receptive to your input. They're very, very receptive to you. Those who walk away, let them walk away. Just don't even bother. Don't chase after anybody. And I feel like some of these people, you're like, oh yeah, but that's not good. Don't chase after them, because you have X amount of energy, and the ones who are receptive, you can help more. And those who walk away, like, it's kind of like if there's 5 people and 3 walk away, if you deal with the 2 that are right with you, who are open to you, you can help them the greatest. If you try to catch one of them, you actually if you chase the one, you only end up helping the one, and then only half as much as you could have both of these 2. Like, I don't know how to explain that. I don't think I'm explaining that. It's like you get 50% success with the one you chase versus 100%, ideally, with the 2 that you didn't have to chase. So they're just saying, look at it that way. If somebody wants to walk away from you, let them walk away from you. You'll be more effective helping those open to you. But there's something about this that I feel like you might be triggered, kind of like, yeah, but they really need the help. Some of the ones that would listen to you. I just feel like they're just giving you that open. You have to do what you're going to have to do. I get that, because there's a lot of work to be done. I also get, by helping the 2, if we're going to use the same analogy, by helping the 2 that are open to you, it does bleed off to the other 3. You might be able to help the other 3 later. The other ones may be open to you later. There's time for the other 3. It may not seem like it, but there's time for the other 3. Win over the first 2. Those can probably help you win over the other 3. Because there's a lot of work that has to happen here, and it's going to be, the longer it goes, the more successful it is. And I feel like that's where we're going back to the beginning of this, kind of like saying the first round of success is not enough. The second round is more. The third is even more than that. Like, they're just saying, look at it in those perspectives, in that perspective, in that viewpoint, and it should hopefully make more sense. Especially when people don't seem to be open to you. At least some people are just not open to you. By winning over the ones who will work with you first, they talk positively to these other people, and then it just makes it easier for you. It gets better with time. This is going to take some time. I feel like through other people that you're helping, those people talk positively about you, it bleeds off into these others, then they're like, well, I know so-and-so, and they say this Libra's good. I don't know. Then the other then somebody else like, oh, them too. They also say. So I got two people saying the Libra is good. Maybe I should give the Libra a chance. Maybe I should talk to the Libra. It's kind of how I see this going. It takes them a while to get comfortable and to warm up to you. What is this? It's the Mermaid Magic Seduction. I feel like it's over time through other people. They're kind of getting won over. They're getting won over through other people. They may not be comfortable with your energy at the start, but there's people that they like who are comfortable with your energy. That's literally what's going to make the difference. There's also some harsh energy around you. And I also feel like they're saying, let it be for now, because I feel like some of this energy is harsh. And if you're trying to push forward towards it, and they really don't see your value, the Moon card makes me feel like they don't see your value. They're not seeing it correctly. They're just not feeling comfortable with you. They're kind of like, oh, I don't know, Libra. I don't want the Libra near me. No Libra. I want to be Libra free. No Libra. And then there could be some harsh energy if you try to kind of like try to help them and they don't want it. It could be a harsh, and you don't really need that. Give it time. It's not harsh. It's just not as harsh. They're more secure. They're more open to talking. They're going to be very direct still is what I'm also getting, but at least won't be biting. It won't be harsh. And then you get the outcome you want. If you give it time, if you just kind of give it this long-term energy, you get the outcome you actually do desire. I keep getting the same like what I got in the beginning. The first time around is not enough. It's just not enough. It's not the outcome you want. You're like, that wasn't good enough. They're saying, though, see it long-term, because you will have that effect. And I feel like that's another reason why I'm having a hard time and I'm beating myself up about this. Kind of like, yeah, that wasn't enough success, and I don't see a reason why it would get better. Like, I'm not believing it at first. Like, oh no, like this isn't good enough, and I don't know what to do next. Sit back and wait, which is hard because it's kind of like I want to be active with this. I want to actively improve it. Sit back and wait and let other people speak to your benefit. Doors will open. Things will get better. You'll have more of the effect you want. The Star card makes me feel like you have to be very creative also with your communication and your strategy, your timing. You'll be fine. I think I've already said the timing in another way, but you get it. Long term. This is long-term success, prosperity. First time, I feel like it's not enough. Second time is better. 3-4 times around, and it just gets stronger and tighter the longer it goes. Are we good? Yeah. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.